Hi, I'm Tawny Plattis, and I play Lucia in The Department.
Hi, I'm Spencer Cannon, and I play Neil in The Department.
Relatable.
I would describe Neil as lost.
So I like to set the mood in my recording studio to match the tone of the character. So for this particular performance, I didn't want to be very comfortable. So I made sure my studio was a little chillier than usual because I wanted to bring that to the performance. I think Lucia can come across as a little cold to those around her, but it's not because she's uncaring. She's doing it to protect herself, and she actually craves warmth. She wants to be warm.
So in this book, Neil's pretty run down and tired, and there's like a sense of exhaustion coming through from him. So one thing I would do is I would actually stagger the recording of this book after I'd done a little bit of work beforehand, just to kind of emulate that same feeling of tiredness and to give his character a little bit more depth.
I play D&D every week with friends, and a few weeks ago we finished a 2.5-year campaign, actually completed our quest, had an epilogue session, and everything was all nicely wrapped up. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life.
Yeah, so I'm actually an avid hiker, and last season I downloaded an app that basically takes you from the Shire all the way to Mordor for you to throw the ring into Mount Doom. And all I gotta say is Sam and Frodo walked a really, really, really long way.
It's a very intense experience. It was very cathartic for me personally to narrate, but I think it's important to be prepared for that. It very accurately portrays trauma and PTSD, and the story has stuck with me. I feel like I'm a different person after having been a part of this project. I feel like I really grew a lot as a person, and I'm so grateful I was able to be a part of it.
If you're a fan of psychology or philosophy, I'd really pay attention while listening to this book. There's a lot of really cool and new ideas that get discussed, and you might just learn something.
People do things for all sorts of reasons. Because it's hot, because they're bored, because what's the worst that can happen when the worst has already happened?
What can I say about Phaedra Lewis, except from the moment I met her, I wanted her. I still remember the early days, sitting at the bar, burning down cigarette after cigarette, like we wanted to inflict real damage. Gin and tonics on the counter, swiveling on our stools in the dim orange light.